What did you make of that, Russ? It was a really enjoyable game, wasn't it?
Do you know what? I thought it was a really good advertisement for League One, firstly, and I thought it was a really good cup tie. Apart from the first kind of 10 minutes of the first period, where I thought we made a couple of errors defensively, caused our own problems. I thought after that, I thought we got decent control. We got a great goal, which always helps, of course, and I thought we were the better side first half. Deserved the lead. Second half, I kind of half expected what happened in the 15 minutes anyway. They're top of the league for a reason, and they upped the intensity and started, asking questions of us. And Deck had to be strong. He's made 2 or 3 great saves for us. Disappointing was in the end they've actually scored from a set play, Rich, rather than open play. But they put us under big pressure. It's important that it's a good learning curve for us, because their group's been together, for 2 or 3 seasons, most of them, and we're starting to get a little bit stronger in terms of our mentality when we're under pressure, and teams are knocking on the door. We've got to be strong. We were strong enough. We came out of that period and looked a real threat when the ball was turned over in the transition, moving the ball quickly forward again. They left a lot of space behind as they were pushing for an equaliser, so that gave us an opportunity to go and get the third goal, really.
With Adamola, obviously he'll get the headlines for the couple of goals. There were some very good other
performances,
but
yeah.
What did you make of his overall display when he came on and replaced Ricky?
No. Look, we know he's a major threat, and we know he can do special things. And he did that for us today. I mean, the first goal was very special. It was a great finish, left foot. He's taken it early. The goalkeeper's had no chance. So, he's one of the few players at this level that's probably capable of doing that. Having said that, they've got a player in Morris, who we kept quite quiet today, who scored 13 goals, who's also done that from distance. But no, I was pleased with his contribution, particularly in front of goal. And not only that, in terms of getting back the work we've done in filling in for us and doing that defensive work, looked a little bit better today. Yeah. Looked a bit more rejuvenated as well when he came on, because he looked a bit tired, didn't he, in the last performance, the last game up.
Was that why he didn't start?
Yeah, well there's a few reasons really why we just changed it around as well. Just to probably help us with that third midfielder that we put in there, would help with their threat as well. But still, we could be a threat going forward. Yeah.
Of course, everybody's going to say now the pressure's going to come on again with January coming out, because Lookman's got a string of fans in the Premier League, as has been well publicised.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You don't need me to sell him, but it's going to make it that more difficult, I suppose.
Yeah, of course it is. He's a talent. There's no doubt about that. He's young, and he's going to attract interest from some of the top clubs. But we'll deal with that as a football club as and when that happens, of course. Even before you came here, there's been problems between the owner and the fans. That was a display, albeit in front of a small crowd, that the team were cheered off without exception, without any reference to any other problems in the background. It was a solid performance to get the fans right on side. Yeah, no, look, it's still. How do I see it? It's still building blocks, really. We still improving. We want to do it on a solid foundation, and we are making progress. I see that and the coaches see that, because we work with them every day. But sometimes it doesn't materialise on the pitch quite how you want it to happen in the early days. You were a little bit hit or miss, or performances can be a little bit up and down. But we're starting to get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of consistency in what we're attempting to do. I think that's highlighted by the fact, I think that's our third straight win at home, is it now?
You're five unbeaten. I think that's first time since August 2015. So you're getting a little bit ahead of steam going up.
Well, this is what we willing and we wanting. We all know, how difficult it can be sometimes, but we're making progress.
Russell, it's obvious that the youngster will get all the headlines, but I thought the guy who set up your third goal, all this start,
Yeah.
was a major factor.
No,
for
absolutely.
Burnley.
Me and Nuge, assistant manager, we've just said that in the changing room, almost privately. Just sort of said, by the way, Freddie's performance today, you know, was excellent.
'Cause he
I
took
thought he was outstanding. He's one that he's not played so much in this country. Half a dozen games, I think, for Burnley. Now he's having a run of games. He just seems to be getting better and better.
Yeah, it was good for them.
He's just great energy, and he's passing, and he can see a pass as well,
Take a tackle.
and he can take a tackle. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the word on Ricky Holmes?
He's taken a kick. He's gone through his boot. He's taken a kick. It'll need a couple of stitches in his foot. Yeah, it's a cut. Yeah. He has a chance. Yeah,
How
there's
do
a
you
chance.
kind of assess the checker trade now? Because you've got that coming up, haven't you? You're losing players due to international stuff like that. How are you going to kind of approach that one?
Do you have to ask that?
Yeah.
We've got to look at that. Rick, I'm going to give, as I have in all the other rounds, I'm going to give opportunities to some of our boys that have been on the fringes and try and get some more minutes into them. I think that's important. The likes of Brandon, the likes of Dylan, likes of Joe Rebo, who came on in the last game. I think it's important that, you know, and the likes of Chickson as well, and Lennon's of this world that need topping up with minutes. So I think that's important that we get those minutes into them as well. A lot of games to come thick and fast, don't they?
Yeah. With the stitches for Ricky, what part of the foot is that?
Top of the foot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.